All eyes on Doge. Big run up. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up, movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Saturday afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome on this No King Saturday. Yes, a No King Saturday brought to you by George Soros. Hey, because he's paying people to be at these rallies. He's actually paying people, in my opinion. Because you see, like all these old people show up, right? And they get bussed in. And then as soon as it's done, they all get on their buses and the buses go away and they collect their money. That's how old people are making money, showing up to these silly rallies, right? That is no King's Day. That is no King's Day. But again, my theory was October 20th, in 2 days, October 20th. No, I'm sorry. It's not going to be Dogecoin to $1. I don't think Doge is quite going to make $1 on Monday. Sorry, Slant. Just not going to be Monday, October 20th, as some predicted. But I did predict that Monday would be the end of the government shutdown. Because today, right, we've got the politicians all out there, right? All the Democrats are out there pointing their fingers. The Republicans have shut the government down. The Republicans are causing all this, when in fact, it's just the opposite. But I don't want to get into too many politics because we've got a lot to talk about today about Bitcoin. We've got to talk about Dogecoin. And we got to talk about gold. That's right, gold. Now, I don't typically talk about gold, but right now, it's playing a key part, I believe, in the crypto market. That's right, in the crypto market. So we're going to talk about that as well. Welcome, everybody. How are we doing? You know, yesterday at this time, my friend was calling me, the unknown caller, right? And the unknown caller is back again, right on cue. So thank you, unknown. Appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying listening to my voicemail. Because I ain't picking that up. I ain't picking that up. But what we were talking about was 19-cent Dogecoin. And we were seeing whether we would hit 19-cent Dogecoin during our live stream yesterday. And then early this morning, like at 3 o'clock, Dogecoin touched 19 cents and then pulled back. And then a couple hours ago, we hit 19 again. So let me just take this line and I'll just push it over now because we want to get over that line during today's live stream. We begin today with Bitcoin, 107. What did Kriss predict, right? Remember yesterday? Kriss predicted, yep, volume's going to tick down and we're just going to kind of go sideways and it's going to be boring. And it is. Charlotte, I've blocked them. I've blocked this account 10 times. And somehow it's generating new numbers or something. I have no idea. But I don't want to, just whatever. But I have blocked many of the calls. I've blocked. And then they just keep coming in. Somehow, I have no idea how it's working. And here it is again. Out of queue. This weird thing. Weird thing. I don't know how they're doing it, but whatever. We got more important things to talk about. Like Bitcoin, 107. Going sideways with no volume, as Kriss predicted, right? Just kind of hanging out. And then we have gold. We're going to talk about gold because it's important. Gold dropped from its all-time high on Thursday. but it's still over 4,200. I mean, that's not that much. But gold is down today in the red, and just about everything else is in the green, except, of course, Bitcoin dominance also in the red. So alts are slightly outperforming Bitcoin today. Bitcoin is up 0.5%. Dogecoin's up 2.5%. So that's where we start today. It's not Annie. No, it's not Annie. But hey, green in the market. Are we back? Are we back, everybody? Are we back? Green in the market. It's better than all the red that we had, right? I'll take that. I know we're down a little bit from the flash crash we had a week ago and all of that we talked about with Binance and the manipulation and the leverage and all of that, right? We covered that. So if the bears are going to come in, they're going to, oh, it's so far down. It's like, where you been the past week? Because we've been talking about it. We've talked it ad nauseum. And we're moving forward. We're moving forward. Look, again, I bring this chart out. Pullbacks happen in bull markets. This is Gel's great chart here on the Bitcoin chart that shows during bull markets, 2021, 2017, there are Bitcoin pullbacks. In 2017, Bitcoin pulled back 40%, 34%, 34%, 40%, 41%, 31%. All in late 2016 into 2017 until the all-time high was hit. Of course, then we went into a bear market, and of course, the drops were much bigger. I'm only talking about during the bull run, there were Bitcoin pullbacks. In 2020, going into 2021, we had Bitcoin pullbacks of 23, 15, 32, 23, and 26%. Now, 2023 to 2025, we have seen Bitcoin pullbacks, 22, 20, 22, 22, 32, 32, and this current pullback is about 17%. 17%. That's it. And everybody's saying, oh, Bitcoin's dead. Bitcoin's going down to 69K or whatever. And I'm like, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. This is just another pullback in Bitcoin's slow and steady rise this cycle, of which DB caught this, right? Just a little thing I said in this morning's video, just a little bitty thing, but I did say it. Extended cycle? What? It could be different this time, my friends. It could be different this time. Extended cycle. We're going to have to watch this, and we're going to have to watch the signs of when the top is in, or is the top actually in. Something we're going to be watching. I still believe in the 4-year cycles, and I'll believe it until it isn't. And so we see what happens November and December. And October is not done yet. Yes, DB. Yes. I saw you. So everything's out the window. Yes, Gappy. It could be. We have to be ready for that. When it comes to profit taking, we have to be ready for that. The moon cycles are a coincidence, Ryan. Coincidence, not a pattern. More recently, things have lined up with the moon, but then you go back a little while and it has nothing to do with anything. We've looked at that before. So, liquidations, mass liquidations. We've had mass liquidations. And these liquidations are after the flash crash that we had on last Friday. These were new leverage trades that were brought in on Bitcoin, and they took them out. They took them out yesterday. The pullback and Thursday night was to take out that leverage. And look at all the new shorts piling in. Look at all these new short trades up here. God, I love to eat those shorts. Let's eat those shorts. I'm hungry. Let's eat those shorts. Come on. My guess is by the end of Monday, these shorts are gone in Bitcoin. Well, at least the first set of shorts are done. That's my guess. At least the first set of shorts are done. So we'll be watching that. But if you go through and average up all of the years Bitcoin has been trading, the best months are October and November, on average. October and November. And so far, I mean, October isn't done yet, but so far, the first half of October is in the red this year, which is why I say October's not over yet. October's not over yet. Not only do I foresee an end to the government shutdown, but we also have the Fed, FOMC, interest rate cut. We've got Trump, Xi Jinping meeting, solve the China trade war FUD uncertainty, whatever. The markets don't like that, right? Let's solve that, get that out of the way, get into our quantitative easing, which we should be doing. Like all of that is coming. And I still think X Payments is going to launch sometime soon. Now, Doge won't be on it. I know that. So don't get, oh, Dogecoin. Doge won't be on it. And all of the FUD is going to come out when X Payments eventually launches. And there's no Dogecoin. Oh, you Dogecoin suckers. It wasn't. And I'm just like, that's what I've been saying for a year. Dogecoin's not going to be on it when it first launches. Let's get that started. That's going to be phase 2. Doge will be phase 2. But I still believe we're having green November and December. In October, we just have to recover, and just barely green would be fine. Just don't make it a red month. Let's at least get just into the green. Gold. Have you seen the pictures of all the lines? Vietnam, Singapore, Australia, like all these countries, there are these huge lines. Huge lines. All these people buying gold. They're all lined up to buy gold. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how long these lines are for gold. I think they're buying the top, Craig. I think all of these people are buying the top on gold. Now, I could be wrong. Gold still could still go up some more. I mean, Peter Schiff is calling for it, right, to keep going up. But you zoom out, and then you zoom out some more, and it's looking more toppy. It's like big run up, and now we top, and I think it's probably going to do something like this. It'll chop around a bit, but it'll do something like that. And that's what the guy that we played the video on yesterday, right? Yesterday, we played that guy of like the rotation is going to happen. And the rotation is going to be into Bitcoin, more risk on assets. But all of these people are all lined up to buy gold at the top. They're buying the top. Cheers, my friends. Cheers, Lolavec. I'm thirsty. Having a drink on a Saturday. I had to take care of some leaves around the house. Do a little work. Beautiful sunny day in Boston here. Just had to do a little work around the house. Got all that taken care of. But Lolavec, my friend, thank you very much. Doing good. I won 100 USDC on Coinbase through a sweepstakes. What should you buy? Why don't you buy some gold? Can you buy gold? Oh, no, you can't buy gold on Coinbase. Sorry. But I have some other ideas. I've got some other ideas for you. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. So let's look at gold. Here's a chart that I've never seen before, and I saw it today. Bitcoin versus gold. It's like interesting. Interesting. Do you know Bitcoin has outperformed gold by like 500%, 600%? No, wait. Since the beginning of 2021, yeah, about 600%. Over the past 5 years, Bitcoin has outperformed gold by 600%. And I don't have the Doge gold chart, but it's probably even more. I'm sure it's much more if you start back in 2020. Because on 2020, that is when we bottomed and gold went on a run. But then Bitcoin took off in price. And now it looks like we got a resistance level here. 2022, bear market for crypto, right? So Bitcoin bottomed again, but at a higher low versus gold. And now with all the FUD in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's not down that much, but gold has accelerated up to new all-time highs, and so just hit that upward sloping resistance line again. So what's the next move? What is the next move? The rotation into Bitcoin is going to happen, despite this stupid James Wynn character on Twitter, X. I mean, if you read his posts, he's like, the apocalypse is coming, right? He's paid to do that. There's no doubt. I'm sure it's like Hyperliquid still. I think he's got something with Hyperliquid, because no rational, sane person would be posting what he posts about all the FUD on this huge crash coming. And it's just like, nope, I don't see it. I don't see it. So we have that coming. Gold topped in 2020. And at that top, when gold started to pull back, what did Bitcoin do? Bitcoin went on a big run from like 12,000 up to 48, 50,000. While gold was pulling back. This is looking like the same setup right now. Bitcoin has pulled back from 125 down to 105. And gold has topped. It's setting up the same. And what does that mean? If Bitcoin goes on a big run, well, what else? What's going to follow? You're going to have alts. You're going to have alts. Alts are entering the decision zone. Long-term consolidation. Everyone's bored. And then, boom. 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 When you least expect it, boom. The breakout always comes after peak doubt. Ignore the noise. This chart screams alt season is coming. So, I have said it looks like 2017 BP. I have said that. More like 2017 than 2021. Yes. More volatility in Doge now, though, than Doge had in 2017 so far. But the final 2 months, which leads us to Dogecoin. What do we have to say about Dogecoin? Well, Dogecoin's kind of chopping around sideways, right, as I predicted. We'd just be chopping around sideways. Got CZ like making this post, first Bitcoin, and you got Jack Bitcoin, Michael Saylor Bitcoin, Jack Mallers Bitcoin, right? All the Bitcoin maxis are all with CZ. Oh, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. And then Sir Doge of the coin is just like, no, Dogecoin. First Bitcoin, then Dogecoin. We looked at Trader Allen's chart on this morning's video. Hey, look, it's all set up on the monthly for this next move up. It's all set up on the chart. And we even have our friend Ali showing one more bounce and then the big move up, which is looking more and more like November. The big move up. So you get Doge moving and the big move comes. You can look at all of the, symmetrical triangles and all of that stuff leading up to what could be the next big move. It's all lining up. The RSI has been in a downward sloping resistance, ready to break out along with the price. So it's all there. So what can I finally say about gold, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin? Gold is a physical commodity. Store of value. Yeah, a lot of people flock to gold, in times, economic tough times, right? Gold has been where investors go. Right now, those long lines for gold that don't make sense to me. Now, maybe some countries, they're more fearful than others. I'm not quite sure about that, but Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, a digital asset, store of value, often called the digital gold. And Doge is a cryptocurrency used for transactions and online tipping. The origin, gold's naturally occurring chemical element. It's been mined since antiquity. There's all this FUD out there about China has found some huge gold deposit or something, and there's going to be noise. Or there's another one, there's a big asteroid out there that scientists have found that it's like full of gold and it's going to like demolish the gold market. It's just like all this stuff is out there about gold. You got Peter Schiff just going on and on and on and on and on about gold. And maybe he's partly right, but he's missed out on huge Bitcoin gains by ignoring Bitcoin and just praising gold. Gold has a somewhat limited supply, a steady but slow rate of new discoveries. We've got Bitcoin with its finite supply going to be capped at 21 million coins. And we've got Doge, better as a currency because it just routinely posts every minute 10,000 new Dogecoin to be used as a currency. So we have store of value, currency, which is what sets Dogecoin apart. What's the value? Gold, scarcity and demand. Bitcoin, scarcity and demand. That's what you're buying, right? Scarcity and demand. But Doge, you're buying community. You're buying a currency to use, right? That's what sets it apart. Decentralization. Gold is not decentralized. It's not decentralized. Its market and price are influenced by central banks, mining operations, physical reserves, not decentralized. Bitcoin. Well, they say Bitcoin is decentralized. And I'm like, kind of. I mean, we saw what happened last week, right? That shouldn't happen to a decentralized asset. It is manipulated, completely manipulated. So not truly decentralized, but it does operate on a peer-to-peer network without a central authority. Dogecoin, also decentralized. It runs on its own blockchain. Low value and meme status differentiate it from Bitcoin, right? Volatility. Gold is generally less volatile. Bitcoin, highly volatile. Doge, extremely volatile. We're just waiting for that last extreme, like up, right? Up, like the Polish pickle, right? Up. We're just waiting for that. Transaction speeds. Gold, not used for daily transactions, right? Right? Nobody's buying things with gold. Bitcoin, transactions are slow, more expensive than Dogecoin, block time of 10 minutes. Nobody's using Bitcoin for transactions. Oh, some are, but it's slow and you got to wait. Big fees. But then Doge, faster and cheaper transactions, a block time of 1 minute. So it's Dogecoin. So I just thought it would be fun today to talk about gold, Bitcoin, and Dogecoin, just as a little comparison here. And there we go. How's everybody doing? Trying to get to 19 cents here. Just reclaim 19 and then we shoot for 20, right? Let's go. Let's go. What is your opinion on MicroStrategy hoarding Bitcoin? Does it make it more centralized? No, it doesn't. Not the way Michael Saylor's doing it, because he's not going to dump it. It makes it a store of value. It's more of a store of value. The Eastern Bloc is now making claims the U.S. is pushing crypto to attempt to address the debt by deflating the dollar. Yes, we talked about that last week. It's not really deflating the dollar. It's this, you pump the crypto price, right? And then you rotate into the digital assets to get rid of your debt. Trump administration's got this thing about getting rid of the national debt on the backs of crypto. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. It'll be interesting. Yes, the pickle gets a shout out, my friend. Oh. The BS market makers control Bitcoin. Yes. Dogecoin not going up made me so depressed I started recording my gameplay and posting it on YouTube in hopes it'll make you money. Maybe Peter Schiff has a golden toilet. Anthony, how are you? You've been gone for the summer. What do you think about the idea globally of US dollar debasement when you have China looking to unseat you? I know. I mean, this is the whole thing about stablecoins, right? And the United States push to regulate stablecoins backed by the US dollar, which is going to strengthen the US dollar as a global currency. But people won't really know it because they think that they're dealing in stablecoins. But the stablecoin is going to be backed by the dollar. That's the US plan now. 18.9 cent Dogecoin is cheap. It's cheap. Wait until they find my ex-mother-in-law's tooth that fell out when she was smiling genuinely once. Once, Christoph. Oh. Hey, Matt, how are you? I feel like the 4-year cycle structure is what we use to forecast the up-and-coming events with crypto. If that's out of the picture, then how exactly, right? We're going to be launched into the great unknown, and we're going to have to find other things to talk about than the 4-year cycles. That could be coming. That could be coming. With Ali saying that, you think we should be doing the reverse Ali and sell? You know, sometimes Ali gets lucky. It's important to mention October always starts good and then it gets bearish until the end of the month and then it pumps. It's kind of following that, but the bearish part, yeah, not good. Gurinder, you bought some Bitcoin on the dip yesterday. Awesome. Yeah, crypto is better than gold, right? They didn't say that. No lines. No lines to buy Doge. They're all lined up for gold. There are no lines for Doge. You can buy it whenever you want. Exactly. $18.99, folks. $18.99. Get your Dogecoin right here. $18.99, my friends. Get your Dogecoin here. Ta, ta, ta. MIG is long on Doge. 19 cents. Here we go. We just broke above 19 cents. Let's go. More people pump the price of Bitcoin, the more powerful they make Michael Saylor. Yeah, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Being able to control USDT makes it centralized in that manner. Yes, it does. Yes, indeed. It does. And that's how the US government wants it. All bubbles will eventually pop, so will the gold. Yep, and I feel the gold is going to pop a bit, but not huge. It's not going to have the giant crash. I think it'll retrace, though, and we'll see Bitcoin and crypto go up. Hey, Morteza, how are you? I've done lots of videos on my predictions, Morteza. You have to go watch those. Look at my 2-year outlook video, and then look at my updated outlook video on my channel. Doge to the moon. We like that. Basama Rajama, how are you, my friend? ETF postponed. Yes, there's no, the SEC isn't there. They're on furlough while the government shutdown continues. So we don't get our Doge ETFs. We don't get our XRP ETFs. We don't get the Solana, the Litecoin, right? They're all waiting. They're all waiting now. So I really hope something gets stimulated this. The only lines when the exchange is going overdrive in your orders, that is true. Last Friday we did have a bit of a line, didn't we? We had a bit of a line. You are right. The reverse Trump make Bitcoin go on a super cycle. Well, I mean, there's all those business cycle theories that Raoul Pal and others have put out that at least extends the bull cycle into like April, May 2026. So that could be a thing. It could be a thing. I agree crypto is better than gold, but at the same time, if that's true, then why do they call Bitcoin digital gold, right? It's for the same reason we compare all of these prices of all these cryptos against the US dollar, right? Here we are, 19 cents, 19 cents, 19 cents. But you know what it is? You're comparing a cryptocurrency to the inflating dollar, right? It's just for convenience more than anything else. Gold is heavy, bad for the back. I know, carrying around those bars of gold. Mig, you think we're going into altcoin season? I think so too. Merlin shows it here. We've been doing this slow, steady sort of accumulation for the altcoin market cap, but it hasn't had the big blow off like it had in 2017 or 2021. It's just been slowly grinding. We haven't had the boom yet. Nobody realizes we will surpass gold. There are a lot of people calling for that, Mig. It's going to take a while. Gold is like $30 trillion. And crypto isn't even 4. So got a ways to go. A ways to go. Hi, Sebastian. How are you? Happy Saturday. Cheers. Yep. 2 more days till the big October 20th day. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a party. Woohoo! October 20th party is coming on Monday. I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. Try to buy a coffee with a bar of gold. Exactly, right? Doge is perfect for that, though. Perfect for that. You wish your job also got shut down. You don't want to work on a Sunday. Handy Dan, how are you? I need more money so I can buy more crypto. So I can make more money. So I can buy more crypto. It's a vicious cycle, isn't it, my friend? A vicious cycle. Oh. Listen to me. Listen to me. You are truly mentally impaired. Every few hours, you come up with a different analysis and make baseless predictions. Wow. Mr. Bayer, listen to me. I am mentally impaired. Wow, I'm mentally impaired. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm mentally impaired. Just following the news and the cycle, dude. Just following the news and the cycle. Got to order some Chinese food. Can you pause? Okay, let's just put a pause on everything so Gappy can get that Chinese food ordered, all right? All right, Gappy, that's good. Bitcoin is not a toy. It can replace the banking system when banks collapse. Bitcoin's not going to be replacing the banking system. That's why they're going to stablecoins, Mick. It's all about the stablecoins. We've been talking about this for months now. Maybe I'm the only one talking about it. I don't know. But I've been talking about it. Stablecoins. That's what the US government is trying to lead the world with, is stablecoins. Okay? It's not Bitcoin. Bitcoin will do its Bitcoin thing. The government doesn't care about Bitcoin. They care about their precious stablecoins. Hopefully we hold 19 and we go to 20. That's what I'm looking for. But right now, that 19 line is showing damn strong resistance here. Just got some wicks up above. Every time I hear the Dogecoin intro songs, I could totally picture that song on a Mario Kart. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if you could use Dogecoin in Mario Kart? Collect Dogecoin rewards and lose your Dogecoin when you get hit by a shell? That'd be cool, right? Someone comes along and sweeps up your Doge. Yeah, Ready Player One was like that. Did you see that movie, Matt? Ready Player One? That was all about that. It was very cool. Virtual money. Gold is useless. You can only use it in a trustworthy way in physical form. Pretty much. I mean, there's gold certificates. You can buy these certificates, but you want to build a wall with gold? What do you use for the bind? I know, right? I don't know. Trump could give out tariff stimmies. Yeah, but it'd be bad. Long term, that would just be bad. We talked about this the other day. That's just not a good thing. It'll cause hyperinflation again and all of that. I know, you got to go to the gold shop to trade it. Like all these guys in line, right? They got to go to the gold shop. Line up, because there's a big line now. Everybody wants gold. Big lines. Best time to be buying Doge is right now. End of October, altcoin season. I'd love to see it. I'm in jail because I predicted 36-cent Doge. I'm in jail. Well, you guys remind me, so I get it. Litecoin still has to pop. Yeah, I think Litecoin will pop. The best time to buy Dogecoin was that 20-minute window when you couldn't because the buy button wouldn't work, right? It wasn't processing orders. You couldn't get 9-cent Doge. I think some people got lucky on some exchanges, got a little bit, but for the most part, couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. Darth Mike, I'm mentally impaired. It helps with buying the dips. Exactly, right? Mentally impaired. Yep, updating your predictions based on new available information that could only be insane. I know, right? Oh. I'm working 2 jobs as much as possible to buy more crypto. The replacing the system thing is just the US government finally figuring out they need to get into the digital age. And there was so much pushback from a CBDC that they're going the stablecoin route. And that stablecoin route is what's going to save the United States in their financial system. It's going to be the stablecoins. So yeah. You don't even consider me a prediction guy. I know, right? Education, conversation place, exactly. That's mostly what I do, but people want to hear some numbers. And so I do a little bit of charting and do a little bit of numbers. People want to see that. They want to hear it. So I do that. In the end, Doge will defeat them all. The official currency for the entire world. Love it. And it's not XRP in the end. Swift is going to do their own thing with their own stable coin on their own blockchain and say, screw you, Ripple and XRP. We're just doing it ourselves. Nobody's going to be using XRP. Nobody. That's coming. People don't believe me, but it's coming. Oh, Michael Anthony here pushing DJT again today. This is a daily thing, Michael. This is becoming a daily thing. So I will move on. I do not agree. When the underlying currency of stablecoin goes unstable, as in hyperinflation, people will not use Bitcoin. No. Bitcoin will be the store of value like it always is. So there needs to be something else. That's why we like Dogecoin. But Dogecoin only be considered now for micropayments, tipping, but it could be used bigger. And this is why the House of Doge is here and others to build up that utility. Longer term, it's not going to be anytime soon. Adoption of a new thing takes a while. But that's why we're here for Doge. Thank you, Gurinder. I appreciate it. It's not all hype. We try and keep it real here, but I appreciate it. Thank you. The government doesn't care about Bitcoin. There's a Bitcoin. No, there's no Bitcoin reserve. That's just, they basically, right, stole all the Bitcoin from the Silk Road. And then just the other day, they stole some more Bitcoin from some, I don't even know, Asian, I don't even know what he was doing. He was trafficking something, right? And somehow they seized the Bitcoin. I don't know how they did that, but they're not buying Bitcoin. They're not creating a strategic reserve like everybody wanted. That's not happening. All they've said is we're not going to sell the Bitcoin that we've seized. It's not the same thing. And I think they're just doing that because of the political pressure than anything else. The government did not create Bitcoin. No, the government didn't like Bitcoin until they figured out a way they could actually use it. And that took a long time. We need Doge tax refund checks. Yeah. The gold bubble. I know, right, Ujek? I know. These gold numbers are just huge. Here. You compare it to 2020, the last time gold topped out. This chart is eerily similar here in 2025 and about half the price. Now it's 4,200 and this was at 2,100, about half the price 5 years ago. And then gold pulled back and Bitcoin went crazy. Right? This is looking like it could be the same thing. You know, I'm going to bookmark this. That's a good one. This is a good chart. We got to see whether this plays out. I've bookmarked it. Very interesting chart. I don't understand how people are not bullish on Doge. Yeah, there's a setback, but there's so much stuff building. I know. Melting faces. Oh, no, Christoph. Melting faces. You can't use that. True, but that's the thing, right? It's stuff that's building. It's not here yet. It's not out yet. So people are skeptical. Skeptical. They're skeptics. Gold is not useful as money. Bitcoin should take its place. Nope. That's why we need gold. D-community, blessings to you as well. MyDoge. We like numbers here. Give us your weight. My weight. You want to know how much I weigh? I don't know, 175? 170? I haven't weighed myself in a long time. But somewhere in that range. I don't care. The miner is being held by customs somewhere. I have no idea what's going on with it now. It's in customs hell. Not happy. Did Larry get his short? I don't know. I mean, I booted him. So, I mean, again, when we first talked about the trade, he set his liquidation price at 23 cents and Doge hit 23 cents. So he would have got liquidated. And then the next day he said, well, I didn't really buy it for that price. I bought it for this higher price and blah, blah, blah. And then he just was being an ass, being a troll, and he got booted. It wasn't about Larry. It wasn't about Larry. To be fair, Anyone could predict the current circumstances. Even if you follow all the analysis, watch for laws like the Clarity Act, no one could predict the current shutdown. True. We didn't know that was going to happen. I had a feeling about it. We started talking about it early in September. If you remember, I was talking about it early, that it didn't look good. And sure enough, it's played out. Wow. We'll take care of that. Mentally impaired. So good, he had to post it twice. I should have been a car salesman. Yeah. The illegal pig butchering scheme. Yes, that's what it was. The pig butchering scheme. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You've bought all this Bitcoin and then or you start trading crypto on this so-called exchange that ends up not being real, and you put all this money on it because of some like girl, right? You're doing it for some girl who's virtual. You don't even meet her. God, unbelievable what people do. Unbelievable. Yeah, U.S. government doesn't like Bitcoin. But I think they're seeing the value in it, and they're seeing, like, at least because its value has gone up so much, might as well invest some, might as well have some. So they're going to deal with it. That's all. Yeah, I took care of it, Sebastian. Hey, Kriss, how are you? Doing well? We've been on earlier, but I was just on a live myself. Awesome. Hope it went well. Mr. Christoph, 300 pounds. Oh, dude. I'm glad you're healthy. That must have been a lot of work over the past 8 months, 9 months. Good for you. Good for you. Edible gold. Didn't they used to have those candies, right? Where you just, it looked like gold, but then it was really a wrapper and it was chocolate inside, right? Yeah, Charlotte, Christoph's done amazing. It's awesome. The longest government shutdown was 35 days, which was the end of 2018 into early 2019. We looked at that about a week ago. So 35 days would take us to the second week of November. So if the current U.S. government shutdown goes into the second week of November, then we have a problem. It will be the longest then. So we'll see how long the politicians keep this up. The gold BTC chart is interesting. I know, right? Very interesting. I hadn't seen that before. And I was like, wow. I was asking after doing lots of research on a certain company else how they felt about it. Yeah, and I held DJT stock a year ago. I swing traded. I made a lot of money off it. But now you're coming in here day after day after day talking about it. And so I think it's like the third day now. And so it's like, yeah, not great. Not great. It was all quitting drinking. Oh, I feel bad. I'm having a Modelo. Sorry. Oh. Catfishing at its finest. I know, right? And now the U.S. government has all of that crypto. Pig butchering. I just can't believe people fall for that, though. I mean, come on. Fall for that. For some online girl that might not even be a girl. Most likely probably isn't even a girl. Wow. Annie is a virtual girl. She deserves respect and love. No, she doesn't. No. Just an alternate version of Grok. That's all. Oh. Is the profit plan the same? I believe you said you're waiting until the 18th and then you'll take it from there. Right. And we have U.S. government shutdown. So things are delayed. So now it's wait till the end of the month and then we'll see. Chocolate gold coins too. Yes, at Christmas. Exactly. We have those too. Those were always fun as a kid. Hey, Kurt, show us the heat map. Yeah. On the heat map right now, we'll look at the Dogecoin one, but right now, I mean, Bitcoin isn't even like in the top 10. Bitcoin's dead, just going sideways. Not dead, but, just going sideways. So there's no leverage being liquidated. Now it's like Recall, RVV, KGen, Pump, Bass, Bless, River, Hype, Zec, Mito, Lab, Zahara, ZBT, COAI. I mean, this is what's getting liquidated now because Bitcoin's not moving. ETH isn't moving. Just nothing going on the liquidation front right now on the big coins. It's all this little stuff. Some on the long, some on the short. It's really weird. But that's what we got right now. So the heat map is going to look very boring for the past 24 hours. I can already tell. It's going to look very boring. And it's slow. You guys are looking at a black screen. Sorry about that. Blackness into the void. Totally into the void. I don't know what's happening there. We're not getting my I'm gonna refresh the CoinGlass site. It's having a problem. It's stuck. CoinGlass is stuck. We'll go back to that, okay, Kurt? We'll go back to that. CoinGlass is having a problemo right now. A problemo. And Annie just disappeared off of X. So I don't know what she's doing because Charlotte was trying to get her to respond to something and she just totally blew her off. And Grok comes in and says, oh, sometimes like Annie's all like, I don't know, backed up. I don't know what it is, but it's just like, clearly there's a problem on X with the Annie account. It's like, whatever. Whatever. Oh, we got a bad gateway on CoinGlass again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That means something's about to happen. Remember the last time we had the bad gateway on CoinGlass? Ooh. Well, it depends on which time frame you're looking at on the RSI. Depends on the time frame. Typically, we use a daily. So on the daily, I mean, we did dip down the 10th and 11th to 31 on Dogecoin, but that's not really that's not a bear. So And Bitcoin went down to, what did Bitcoin go down to? Bitcoin only went down to 38 on the RSI. So, I mean, Bitcoin's lower now because Bitcoin has dropped lower in price, and it's only at 36. So, yeah, the RSI just isn't that bad. Not that bad. You guys just chatting on about baguettes and kielbasa. Awesome. Hopefully the darkness isn't in our future. Well, it turned white. It went from black to white. Bad gateway for CoinGlass. I don't know what happened there. Just want to go to the CoinGlass site. CoinGlass is down. Sorry, Kurt. I can't show you the heat map right now. And he doesn't like Ryan. That's right. I remember. Yeah. And he read your profile and was like, yeah, I don't like this guy. I remember that. That was funny. And he being a snob. Hey, Duchess, how are you? Leon, right. That's Lion. Leon. Silly Christoph. Lion. Oh, I know. Binance. Bad omen. Coinbase is down for maintenance on the 25th of October. Not saying it's going to pump, but in the past, we've had big moves when the exchanges go down. Coinbase. Well, that's a week away. So we got a week to wait for that one. To be fair, last time it was a 504. Oh, okay. 504. 502. Trump's about to tweet again. Definitely Charlie over Annie. Yes. Yes, Leon, right. Baguettes. What happened last time? It was a week ago yesterday when we had the flash crash. That's when it happened. Don't go to the light. Yours is down too? Yeah, CoinGlass is down. I don't know. Things are just kind of quiet today on a Saturday. Just kind of going sideways. Low volume. Nothing going on. Maybe we'll get a flash rip this time. Let's do it. I mean, get your wallets ready. Engineer is very close, Gurinder. I'm an architect. Close. A little more on the creative side. Building design, master planning, stuff like that. That's what I do. The 666 error message. 666. $502 is bullish. 504 is bearish. Can you place sell orders in advance before exchanges go down, or they just never process? I don't know. Never experienced that. I've never experienced that, where an exchange went down. Hey, Oscar, happy Saturday. Taco time for you? Yeah, not too far off. Good guess. Oh, you guys. What is this? Pickles and feet. Oh my gosh. You guys are too funny. What did I do? We're having fun. You're a medical student hoping to become a profitable trader to cover the hefty student loan debt. Well, good luck. Good luck with your career, Gurinder. That's a lot of years studying and training to become a doctor. So good luck to you. If Coinbase goes down for maintenance, nothing will process. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, I hadn't heard that there's a maintenance thing coming up. How long do bull runs last? Is it the same in the stock market? Maybe I have it backward. Bear markets are usually 1 year, and then the bulls are usually 3, because prices always go up higher, right? We've never seen a long extended period where prices went down. So, I mean, that's what we've seen in crypto. It's generally 1 year down, sort of a reset year, and then 2 years up. Until now. We'll see whether it changes this time. But that's basically it. He can become Dr. Doge. When you become a doctor, Gurindo, you have to accept Dogecoin as payment for your services. Yep. Best of luck. Exciting. A lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of long hours, sleep deprived. I bet he can do it. Doing your bit for society. Awesome. I saw an interview that MicroStrategy lost 6 million in 1 day because of the share price of Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, and we see that also like with Elon's net worth when Tesla stock goes down, right? It's the same thing. No different. The Tesla stock tanks and people look up like Elon's net worth and it's gone down by like $1 billion. It's just like, oh, well, doesn't mean anything. We'll see you, Nick. Oh, we're crashing. Oh no, red candle, we're crashing. Just couldn't hold 19 cents. Bummer. Miwi, I do my part making breakfast and cleaning rooms for people, just a little bit less paid. Yep. But it's a job, right? You're making money, whatever you make. Better than being not working. And no student debt. That is true. It's absolutely true. This pickled feet stuff is just kind of going over the edge here. The Pasta Salad Cafe will not have pickled feet. Oh, good. But hot dogs. Got to have hot dogs. I will be the first doctor to accept Doge. Love it. Awesome. Love it. I do too. I wish the best for everyone too, even the bears. even the bears. Although they may lose a little money by not being a bear at the right time, I still wish them the best. Don't need much monies as long as there's a roof above my head, yummy food on the table. Kind of sad. A lot to ask for in today's society. Well, you know, the society today is about possessions and things and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of have this strange desire to just like sell everything, right? Just, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Just sell it all, right? Just sell it all. Yeah. I should do that. No, don't remember the pickled feet stuff. Remember, like Kriss just selling everything. Pickled feet. Part of me is just like, God, that would be just, huh. Something to think about. Doctor, I need my bursting appendix removed. How many Doge is that? How many Doge will it cost me? We've been listening to Kriss's streams for months, and all you remember is pickled feet. That is very sad. Very sad. Bill and Ted. Yes, the Bill and Ted adventures. Good times. What did Kriss teach you over the past year? Feet. Hey, Takoa. Cheers. How are you? Beautiful sunny day here in New England. Oh, you funny, funny guys. And be late, trying to catch up at 2x. Wow, I must be talking really fast. How many fart coins for that? Yes, you could charge different cryptocurrencies for different ailings, right? Oh, you want a colonoscopy? Well, you got to pay in fart coin for that. Oh my God. Hey, Turbo, how are you? You were just in time for the fart coin joke. Right. Pickled feet and buy in the red. That's all you need. Yes, Darth Mike. That's all you need. Don't sell on the red candles. You buy on the red candles. No, Kusama, that's going on out there. But, you know, we still have 2 more weeks of the month. So October bear, no. I see that floating around. I'm just like, I mean, just zoom out on the chart. Zoom out on the chart. And what you see what you see when you zoom out on the chart is just another higher low after a series of higher highs. There's nothing bearish about this chart. It's still in an upward trend. Following this orange line here, upward trend. Now we had the dip below. We know that was manipulated, totally manipulated, right? But right now it's still, let me get this right. It's still a higher low. We were low in April. We were low in June. It was a higher low, and now it's another higher low. here in October. Not ideal. We came down below the bottom of my green box, which is what I thought we would be holding at 22 cents, and we didn't. But I am still confident that we'll get back up there and move higher at the end of October. But no, that's not bearish. If you zoom out, not bearish. Just don't get all caught up in like zooming in really close. That's all. I know the feet thing just doesn't end, Charlotte. XRP. Oh. Oh, Charlotte. Somebody's here. The cat. What you doing, buddy? What you doing? Hi. Did you wake up from your nap? Got to check in on KrissPax. Mr. Pax cat. Say hi to everybody. Can I say hi to everybody? Hi, everybody. Aw. Yeah. We will have no updates on the ETFs now until the government shutdown ends. Dogecoin is married to Bitcoin until there's news specifically for Doge. And we've seen that again. 2022, it was Elon buying Twitter, right? A year ago, in November, right? It was Elon Musk, Doge, where Bitcoin went up 100%, but yeah, Bitcoin went up 100%, but Doge went up 250%. So that's how Doge trades. It's more volatile than Bitcoin. And we're waiting for the big Dogecoin news so Dogecoin can spike up. It's not just going to follow Bitcoin. Coin Glass is back up. They fixed whatever they had going on. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Krista. Heatmaps, right? Yeah. Well, exactly as I thought. Bitcoin is just flat, solid. We got the longs below, we got the shorts above, and Bitcoin's doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm guessing Doge is pretty similar. Because we're just going sideways. Oh, we took out a couple little shorts up here when we hit 19 cents earlier. But no, we're just stuck. Yep. People see the wick and assume we entered a bear market. I know, right? We talked about that. Talked about it on Saturday, talked about it on Sunday, last weekend. I got all of the information about the manipulation that went on. That was crazy. Hi, Yeely. Haven't heard anything about the government shutdown ending. Today was the No Kings Day, right? No kings, no kings. And Trump is like, good, then I get to keep my job as president because no one's going to take my place as a king. Awesome. No, today was a day where the Democrat politicians could like say all the crap they want to say and be on record. And then hopefully Monday they just finally relent and allow the government to open back up. And that was the whole thesis that I had for October 20th being the day the government shutdown ends. It was all about today. And let's let them say all the things they need to say, bash the Republicans, all of that. Awesome. And now let's just get on with life. No kings. What's the best way for companies to invest? Well, they should just buy Bitcoin, not ETFs, because the ETFs have fees associated with them, third parties making money off them. They should just buy the Bitcoin, like Michael Saylor's doing for MicroStrategy. But I think a lot of companies that are buying Bitcoin don't trust the crypto, and so they buy the ETF, or it's easier for them to buy the ETF. It's not the same, though. Because you got the fees, you got BlackRock or whoever like managing your account. It's like not the same. Ramses, I hope we see 50-cent Dogecoin again. That is Christoph's target, 50-cent Dogecoin. We shall see. He's not a baby. Not a baby. But sometimes he just wants a little love. Aesthetic. I just want to see Doge above 19 cents. Can we get 19 cents? You're not asking for much. Christoph and his 50 cents. Blame the Pax cat on the bad gateway. They're protesting you because you're the king of Stickville. That's good, Stickman. So could the bottom be in on Bitcoin? Everyone should know a correction was going to happen. And now that's the best way to buy the dip. And now we go higher. Exactly. I mean, that's what this chart was all about, right? I'm sorry. This one. Right? We have the gold. Gold spikes. It spiked. Now gold goes down, and that sets up Bitcoin to go on a big run. Could be. Some is best. How are you? I'm a tweaker in your ear at 2x. We're going to 50 cents whether Dogecoin knows it or not. There you go. Yeah, what does a good gateway look like? Exactly. Yeah, we were rejected, Gurinder. We were rejected at 19 again. Rejected. Oh, you want Doge up there, big time priced, so you can become a billionaire. No, Wee. I don't have a Discord server. No. I used to have one on my old channel, but didn't want to be responsible managing. We just hang out here during my live streams. I'm live every day. So we just hang out here. And there's also a YouTube community, although that doesn't work anywhere near as good as Discord. I know that, but it's something. If you want to post a photo of something, you're free to do that. Adrian, I'm having a hard time being bearish when basically everyone on YouTube and Twitter is bearish. All the posts, comments. It depends on who you follow. Maybe you're following some of the wrong people. Don't follow James Wynn. That guy's an idiot. He's getting paid by Hyperliquid. There's no doubt. Don't follow him. I tend to follow the people who are like Crypto Rover, our friend Trader Tardigrade, Trader Allen. They're all bullish. Ali, super bullish, but he flip-flops. He does a lot of flip-flopping. I know. All the liquidity levels got flushed out. So we just have to get through some more of this FUD, get the uncertainty of the government shutdown done, get that behind us, get the ETFs launched, like all of that. Maybe he's watching VP too much. It's bearish. It's always bearish. I mean, you listen to that stuff forever and then it just becomes ingrained in your brain. That's not good. When I'm not studying, learning trading, or at the gym, you're watching Kriss. Oh, thank you, Grinder. Happy to have you aboard. We have fun here too. Discord is dangerous. People posting links. Yep. Yeah, I don't want to be responsible for something like that happening. We hang out here and on X. We have fun on X as well, posting on each other's chats and comments and stuff. The best community, exactly, the best. What crypto is a buy? Dogecoin, of course. Dogecoin is a buy. Yes, thank you, RKT. We just found the heat map here. Here's the Doge heat map, up to date. Now VP is bullish. Whatever. Now he's bullish again. Not really sure, but a social media platform mines. I've not heard of that, Joanna. I'm in some Discord servers. The admins have to remove spam posts with bad links every day. I know. I just don't have the time to manage it. Oh, you can get someone else to manage. Yeah, and then it's someone else, and it's just like, no. Yes, that was a shakeout before we go higher, Neek Life. Exactly. That's the classic. That is the classic move there, is the big shakeout, and then we'll eventually move higher. Now this is a short. You'll go to like the 4-hour chart, right? And you'll see that this is the setup here to shake everyone out. Oh, I got to make that white. You can't see it. And then recover and then move higher. It's that kind of move that we typically see. And then we go higher. But yeah, this was to shake out like all of that leverage, all in there, that had been building up and building up on every cryptocurrency. They all had it, right? Particularly Bitcoin and ETH, but Doge had a lot as well. Millions of dollars of long leverage. And they wanted to wipe all that out. So they did. So they did. Or 19 cents, just not happening. You like it more when everyone's bullish? It's a lot more fun, but with Dogecoin is really in short periods of time when it's really bullish. But we have a lot of fun when that happens, but it's fast. It's fast. There's a guy on YouTube telling people that someone hacked his wallet. Yeah, I talked about him this morning. Yeah, seems like a really good guy. I showed it at the end of my video this morning, if anyone is interested. In like the last 5 minutes of this morning's video, I showed it. It seems like he had an ElphaPex hardware wallet, but ElphaPex, 'Pal, 'Pal 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 I mean, Ledger Live does as well, but you don't have to use your phone for Ledger Live. You don't even have to use your phone. You can do it all with your computer. And there's some weird thing about hot wallet versus cold wallet. I don't understand that because I don't use that wallet, so I don't know how that wallet works. But he said in his first video that he had to type his seed phrase in for something. And I'm like, oh, that's bad. And he also talked about getting some airdrops. And I'm like, oh, that's bad. So he did something. Now, he's not talking about that stuff again, right? He's still talking about the hot wallet, cold wallet thing, but he still doesn't understand how somebody got into his hardware wallet. And I think it points back to either him typing his seed phrase in, because you never do that. There's no reason you should type your seed phrase into anything. Or the airdrop, whatever the airdrop was. I'm like, don't accept an airdrop into your hardware wallet address. Don't ever do it. If you want to get some free crypto in an airdrop, just create a new MetaMask wallet or a new Trust wallet or something. Put the minimal amount of Solana or ETH or whatever you need to accept the airdrop, but have it in a brand new wallet. Don't use your wallet that's got $3 million of crypto in it. That's just, no. You don't do that. So yeah, he messed up on a couple places that could have been enough for the hacker to get in. That could have been enough. Surprisingly, he's got a good attitude about it. You know, it's after the reaction to the event, and just realizing that your entire, retirement savings is gone, because he and his wife they were planning their retirement. So that's tough. But yeah, he seems like a good guy. I'm following him now. He's got a lot of subs. He just started a new YouTube channel. He's got over, 2,000 subs now, because he seems like a decent guy. And he's trying to work through with Homeland Security and the FBI and, anything else to try and figure out where his XRP is. But yeah, tough story though. Tough story. Again, lesson learned, right? Don't mess with crypto, hardware wallet. Don't mix it with other stuff. I know the old XRP to 5. It's XRP to 100, XRP to 5,000, XRP to or 500, or XRP to 1,000. It's just all ridiculous. All ridiculous. Going to sleep, MeWe? Good night. Have a great evening. We swept the low, then the high. We'll see where we go from here. Manipulated, yes. VP sarcastic, yes. It's bearish forever and ever and ever. See people trying to pit VP against Kriss, vice versa. The trolls need to stay. Yeah, I'm like, I hear what other people say about him. He does what he does. I do what I do. It's a different approach. That's all. I carry much more about the news, the events, just tie it all together. And he does more like technical analysis, looking at the charts. And he goes way down into all these little tokens and things, looking at deck screener and all this stuff. I don't do that. Hey, Kilmar. I never thought I'd own as much Dogecoin as I do now. Love it. Awesome, Kilmar. Awesome. Yeah. he took a wrong step. I mean, the idea to get a hardware wallet was a good one, but he admits that he's not tech savvy, right? He admits that. But man, and also putting all of it in one place, not diversifying. Just, yeah, that's not good. You don't talk in there, brain rot. Ugh. Oh, thank you. We have a good community here, don't we? We're a good family. Joanna, you're a lifer. Hey, Charcoal, what hardware and software do you recommend to store your crypto? Is there a video on your channel with a run-through guide? There is an older video on Ledger, because that's what I use. So I do have an older video. If you go to my channel and then you type in the search, you could type in Ledger. And right here is the first, is the Ledger crypto wallet safe? Right there. So this is what I use, the Ledger crypto wallet. And I do have an affiliation with Ledger, but it's what I use. This is my wallet right here. But I don't have all my crypto on this. I've got a lot of it, but I also have an Exodus wallet, which is a software wallet, but I kind of use it as a hardware wallet on a different laptop. I access it and I treat it like a hardware wallet, but I can do staking through that. So any crypto that I'm staking, I do in Exodus. I don't do on Ledger. So that's where I had Solana that I eventually traded in for Cardano, and I had VeChain on it, and I had Algorand on it, and that was all staking. I did not have that on my hardware wallet. I had that on my Exodus wallet. And I've got some crypto on exchanges, not a lot. And I also have MyDoge, of course, in the MyDoge app on my phone. So I kind of have it spread around a bit. But yeah, check out that video on Ledger. But I also use, like I said, Exodus and others. So, but check that out. The KP community. Yes, indeed. It's crazy how slowly we go up, but then we can dump in just minutes, right? Totally manipulated. Yes. Binance. Yes. Check out my video and live stream from last weekend. I got into all the details about what happened. Total manipulation. Binance. No, not government. No, Binance, DJ. It was all Binance. CZ and Binance did that. They were trying to wipe Hyperliquid out. Failed. Just like a couple of years ago, they were trying to wipe out Dogecoin and Luna, which they did. And then they wiped out the FTT token and FTX, which they did. This one was going after Hyperliquid. They failed. They were not able to take Hyperliquid out. It's a pattern. Christoph going for a walk. Can you explain to me why all my followers on X are young, attractive girls? I know, right, Maxim? And you can always go onto their profiles and you can tell, like, yeah, that's not them. That's not real. Not real at all. And everything, every shot is like perfectly staged. And it's like, yeah, totally not real. The Ledger fans. Hey, as long as you don't use that Ledger recover thing, which you have to pay a monthly fee for, don't do that. Just write down your seed phrase on your piece of paper Don't type it in anywhere. Don't take a photo of it. And it's the best hardware wallet there is. Don't have to worry about it. I was able to load a bunch of crypto on here. I was able to send it back to an exchange, no problem. It's just, don't have to worry about it. He's following the M2. Yeah, we looked at that as well. Where was the M2 chart? It's one of these. Oh, I didn't save that one. I had one. Oh, that was in this morning's video. Yeah, M2. I know. Well, even bonk to $1. It's not going to go to $1. Or Sheeb. Remember the Sheeb to $1? And then they said, okay, Sheeb to a penny. And I said, yeah, that's still not happening. Still not happening. If 100% of my money is in crypto, what ways can I get cash with no bank? That's a good question. How do you go back to fiat without a bank? Those Bitcoin ATM machines are only for buying Bitcoin, not for giving you cash back. I have to think about that one. I don't know a way to do it. You could trade it. That you could do. You could trade it for cash. That's how you used to do it before exchanges. People used to trade Bitcoin for cash. Interesting. Good question. What, all the sticks, Christoph, getting pulled over? Now they'll understand it. Javier, the government shutdown is stuck in the Senate. They need 60% of the vote. So they only have 52% if you go by party lines. They need 60. They need like 8 Democrats to vote with the Republicans. So yeah. If you lose the hardware wallet, you lose all your assets. No. As long as you have your seed phrase safely written down somewhere, you can just get another hardware device. And instead of creating a new wallet, you just recover an old wallet with your seed phrase. So your crypto isn't gone. I am not on Binance. Good. Binance is bad. You like Tangem? Awesome. I've heard great things on Tangem, Morteza. I've got Ledger. Works for me. The staircase up, the elevator down. Hey, sometimes the elevator goes up, though, and we see that with Dogecoin. We certainly saw it in 2021. We saw it early 2022 or late 2022 when Elon bought Twitter, right? Doge doubled in price in like a day. So it can happen. It was a Luna replay. Exactly, DJ. Luna and FTX. Yep. CZ and Binance took them both out. That's my opinion. What's for dinner tonight? We're having a mac and cheese with something else. I don't know what yet. I don't know yet. Binance is not the next FTX. No, Binance is okay. They've got billions and billions of dollars. They're not doing crazy, stupid things like what Sam Bankman-Fried did. You bought the Tangem? I hear great things about it, William. Tangem's great. I know. Isn't Maxim a lucky dog? Have all those beautiful women just fawning over him? Yeah. Yeah. Those aren't women. Hey, C4. How are you? What happened to the Russell 2000 fixation? Well, what happened is Russell 2000 hit a new all-time high, and crypto is just kind of going sideways. All of the when things no longer line up, you just stop talking about it. That's all. You just stop talking about it because it doesn't line up anymore. What do you think will happen to gold? Do you think we're hitting 5,000 before the year's end? No, I think gold is coming to a screeching halt somewhere up here. Maybe it goes up a little more, maybe 4,500, and then it's going to fall back and money's going to flow into Bitcoin. We talked about that earlier. That's what I think is going to happen. Right. You sell it to people who want to buy crypto. The old way Bitcoin used to trade. Is Charlotte real? Is Charlotte real? I don't know. We've seen some pictures on the spot there. So I guess you could always buy something with the crypto and then sell whatever you bought to get cash. Yeah. I've wanted cash these days, realized that I can't funnel the transactions through a bank. ATMs don't accept the Coinbase credit card. Yeah, not an easy way to do it. I almost walked into a pole. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I heard good things about Tangent. Hey, Basama, why thousands of protesters? Well, Chicago's got two things going on. It's got the ICE protests, and then today is No King's Day. So there's two things going on in Chicago. Other cities are just having the No Kings. Boston had a No Kings today. It's like I had no desire to listen to Elizabeth Warren go on and on and on about whatever. No. Yeah, it's a mac and cheese with something else. That's what I have planned for tonight. No pasta. Well, I guess mac and cheese is pasta, yes. Yeah. It's not traditional. If the Dogecoin price shot up to 50 cents in a day, that would be a God candle, yes. Yeah, anything over 100%. Doubling in price, yeah, that's God candle. Charlotte looks real to you. She could have a neck beard and live in a basement. You never know these days. Exactly. That's so good. In the UK, there was a no to digital ID. Oh, nice that you can still protest in the UK and not thrown in jail. Because that could be coming, right? I mean, if you posted that on Facebook, you'd certainly go to jail, right? Can't do that. Can't do that. For now, right? Crazy what the world's coming to, huh? Not much else going on, guys. Not much else going on. See what's the latest in the news. Not that. No. Green in crypto. Crypto gives you the opportunity for generational wealth if you're lucky. It also gives you anxiety, depression, sleep deprivation, isolation from friends and family, crushing financial losses, mental health issues. Oh, that's so true, isn't it? That's so true. What do you pay for the chance for generational wealth investing in crypto? What do you pay? Anxiety, depression, sleep deprivation, isolation from friends and family, crushing financial loss, mental health issues. For some of you, anger issues, right? Anger issues, right? Welcome to crypto, my friends. Welcome to crypto. Wow. That's a good post. That's a good post. Dogecoin God candle incoming. We can't hit 19. It's a pesky resistance there. Usual Saturday. Guy got arrested for chanting "I love bacon." Oh, right. Because of the Muslim thing. That was all the Muslim thing. I remember that. Thank you, William. In-person protest is still okay, but online, not so much. Yeah. Reform will win in the next election. If Reform wins, I'll probably end up being deported back to France. Good luck, guys. Good luck over there. Really have to watch what you post. Thank God I'm not there. VPN is working okay. Trump said something about doubling Bitcoin. Did he really? You're going through about half of that, Gurinder? I know, that's pretty scary, huh? Anxiety, depression, sleep deprivation, isolation, mental health issues. Charlotte's anger issues come out. Yeah. Typical pre-coffee morning there, Christoph. It's all good. Oh. Yeah, the whole Israel thing. I mean, that goes back a long time, Charcoal. Very complicated. Very complicated. If only we were making money. At the moment, we're just going sideways. Deep breath, Charlotte. I know. Isn't Farage married to a French woman? I know, right? Crypto brings out the worst of you. But and the best too. So there you go. Whatever happened to Bohm? It almost died. It almost died. The Book of Meme. Boy, I took a chance on that and I failed really bad on Bohm. 001. Wow. But this is just bled out. Totally bled out. It is at all-time lows. I was trading it up here at a penny. Now it's 0.001. 90% down. This isn't going anywhere. Ouch is right. Lady boys. Oh. I know, right? Yeah, Doge Elon went on a big run early last year. I remember that. And then died back down. But that was a crazy run. Yeah, let me do this. Doge Elon. Yeah, this run right here. On the weekly, it's a wick. Comes all the way up to 67, comes all the way back down. And now it's just dying off. Another one that is an all-time low. Well, it's back to where it was in 2021 now. Doge Elon Mars. Crazy. That doesn't look good. But we are in the green. I mean, it's up 2.5% on the day for Doge, so that's good. People were worried about Saturday, and I was like, just sideways. Up a little bit, though. Looks like all cryptos are in the green, except Fetch. Hope you're not still in Fetch AI. Another red day as it continues to bleed out as well. So much for buying into AI cryptos, huh? Fraud's wife is German. He had a French mistress. Oh, there you go. Of course, the French mistress, right? If the 20th doesn't happen, what's your new prediction? I'm still hanging my hat on the 20th. We'll talk about that on the 21st. The tip when you're looking at graphs, always look at the right-hand side. Yes. Oh, Doge Elon Mars is going to go back up to 2021 highs. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, gang, that's what we got for today. Gotta make dinner. So I hope everyone has a great rest of your Saturday and Sunday morning. I will be live Sunday. I am starting an hour late on Sunday live stream. So if 4 o'clock or your equivalent of time zone, wherever you are, my normal time, I haven't started, it's because I'm going to be starting late on Sunday, making that mac and cheese. Yeah, Ryan. Making that mac and cheese. So I hope everyone has a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.